Hello, good morning. I hope I'm audible. Just give us a few minutes and then we'll start. And how are you guys? How's doing? So today we're gonna talk about job search strategy. Um, you have been seeing a lot of layoff being happening, and companies have started. They are strategizing which population they will be keeping for a long term and for a short term, and some they have to just let them go. So, what should be your strategy? That we'll talk about today. Good. Good morning, Santosh. Just one more minute and then we'll start. One sec. Okay. Mhm. Just okay. Let's see. Let me share my screen. Mm, okay. Okay. So job search strategy. Why aren't you getting the job that you really want? There must be some reasons, and those reasons we'll talk about today. Okay, so first reason which we'll cover, your resume or cover letter does not match the requirement. Having a generic resume and applying to every job that you foresee will not get you, in fact, will not get you the first level of shortlisting. So you have to look at the job very carefully. Each and every point, the job responsibility must to have desired. Just take a look, copy them and paste it in an Excel. Whatever is mentioned in the job requirement. And against each bulletin point, see what you know and have you mentioned it in your resume. Very powerful strategy because your resume should match whether you know it or not, whether your skills are matching or not, whether you how much experience you have got, it doesn't matter. Whether your resume is having those skills matching with the JD, because the first level of shortlisting will not be done by a human, it will be done by a robot. So make sure each and every point is mentioned in the resume. Each and every point, some format or another. You should be, let's give an example. You should be creating test cases and business scenarios. Okay. Mention it in your first project, first product that you have done, or in your key skill, strategizing, leading the test case creation or business case creation for the product, for the project. That should be in your the first project or in your key skill. In the first page itself, it should be. And whatever I'm talking about with respect to the job description, it should be on the first page, not on the second. And your resume should be just 2 page. Max. Your resume should be just 2 page. If it is more than 2 page, then you're not able to summarize your experience. That's first thing which recruiter or the hiring manager will notice. Oh, you can't summarize. Because it has got just 1 hour, right, at max, the first shortlisting for the interview. You can't explain your 10, 15 years of experience in just 1 hour or half an hour. So you should know how you do summarize. Same you have to do it with your resume. Okay. Then the next one. Your resume, as I mentioned, your resume is not formatted for ATS. ATS is the tool which all these companies use for shortlisting the resume. So, as I said, check whether you are applying for the right role. Are you playing a similar role? And then create a resume. Don't take any opportunity lightly. Take it very seriously. Because you need one job, right? Where you want to work. Just one. And if you are applying so many jobs with a generic, you have to be specific. And as I said, it should have all those keywords which are matching in the job description. And make sure the role which they are looking for, if they are looking for product manager, if they are looking for the test manager, if they are looking for the test analyst, QA lead, test lead, make sure you mention that. You're playing that role. If you're not, then you should clearly mention that you're aspiring to become a product manager. And these are your key skills. These are what you have learned. Okay. Then the next one is applying for the wrong jobs. Some job might look, oh, this is similar. This is what I've been doing it. But there could be related to some marketing job. There could be some sales job which could look similar to what you are doing it. Or you are applying to the job where they're looking for a local candidate. You're applying for Dubai, you're applying for Australia, but they're looking for a local candidate because you have not gone through the JD completely. Complete JD you have not reviewed. So take a look at it and then apply. So you have to be careful about the job which you are applying. Right? Similar looking job you should not apply until unless you have gone through the JD completely. Okay. Then, how many jobs do you apply? Every day, how many jobs do you apply? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think every day, at least 15 to 20 jobs you should apply. Dedicate a time. Dedicate a time and you should apply in the morning. Wake up early. Put some time. 7 to 8, I will apply jobs. 1 hour every day. 1 hour every day, just apply the jobs. 20 jobs every day. And if you're not able to search the jobs, then there is some effort required. Searching job, search on LinkedIn, search on Naukri.com, all those portals, search on Seek. 20 jobs every day you should apply. And when you are applying on LinkedIn, see who's working in those companies, connect with them, build your network. So, fourth point, 20 jobs every day you should apply. And on a weekend, it should be 25, 30 jobs. Put 1 hour dedicated. And when you're applying, make sure you make the changes in the resume if it is not matching with the JD. Then the next one. You're not telling the people about your job search. Have you told everybody? See, you will get help when you ask for it. So ask. Tell everybody that you're looking for a job. Put it on LinkedIn. Open to work. Speak to all your friends. Don't hesitate. Speak to all your friends. Create a list. Create a list on an Excel. All your 20, 30, 40 friends. And call them. Ping them. Hey brother, I'm looking for a job. Is there something in your company? Is there something that you can help? Everybody. Speak to your family friends. If you have got siblings, if you have got cousins, speak to them that yes, I'm looking for a job. Don't hesitate. And you see, people are ready to help. Trust me. People are ready to help. It's just that you have to ask them. And you have to build that connection. Don't ask any random, if you don't, you have to build, you should have that connection. So that's why I always said, build bridges when you don't need them. Always. Build bridges when you don't need them. So build them now, when you don't need the job. Because when you need it, those bridges will be used. Okay? Then comes when you applied. Just a sec, let me see if I can. You're getting the phone calls, right? After you have reached out to all your friends, you have applied to the right jobs, you have made the resume change and made specified to the job description. You have spoken to your friends and family, and now you started getting the phone calls. You get first call, and after that you don't hear, or you have a first round over a phone, but nothing happens after that. What could be the possible reason? The reason is you're not prepared. You're not prepared for your first call. You should show your energy in the first call. So why do the first call happens? They want to understand, are you excited about the job? Do you really need the job? That should be something. And you should prepare. Create a video. Simple. Record a video on your phone and upload it on YouTube. Don't share with anybody. Just make it unlisted and just see that video. Just see that video. what happens? How you're looking, how well you're speaking, right? By doing this, you will see, you will, there will be improvement. Oh, I was just, I was not able to explain, or there was better words I could have used. You will see there will be a lot of areas where you can improve. And your first call and the first interview, especially with the HR, it should be flawless. It should be flawless, because that's the where the first decision is gonna make to take you to the hiring manager, the first round of interview. And when you reach the first round, make sure you're well prepared with the common questions. Really well prepared. And trust me, the decision of selecting you or rejecting you happens in first 1 minute. Yes. In the first 1 minute, 90% of decision is being made. So you have to be good, really good at the common questions. What are the common questions? First, tell me about yourself. Prepare. Nobody is interested in your past history. Where do you did your engineering? Where did you did your masters, MBA? Nobody is interested. Which was your first company? That they have already read in this. What you are passionate about? Why do you want this job? What do you like about this company? What has drawn your attention to come for an interview? Talk about which they will be interested. Don't talk about yourself. Talk about their company, their job. How does you will bring the value? And keep it short. Practice. It should be under 30 seconds to 60 seconds. At max 1.5 minutes. Sit straight. Be confident. See, look at the posture that you need to take when you are giving the interview. And don't hesitate to ask more questions if you don't understand. If you don't understand the question, ask. Sorry, can you please repeat it? Does that mean this? If you need thinking time, okay, I need to think. Then okay, repeat the question. Give you an example. If the interviewer asks, tell me about yourself. Manish, tell me about yourself. Then what else? You mean, I should talk about my history, from where I did my education and with my company, or do you want me to talk about my current role? That's what I'm doing now. Or what has drawn my attention to your company? That's it. He will show, oh, wow, he's really interested. So that you should be prepared. You should be prepared for phone call. You should be prepared for first round of interview very well. Because these are the rounds which are gonna make or break first. Because you can't proceed. Simple way of record your answers. Other common question is, do you have any questions for me? At the end of the interview, they ask, do you have any question for me? Don't leave this opportunity. This is an opportunity for you to showcase how much you are interested. How much you are interested. That's your opportunity. Ask questions like, how long you have been with this company, and What have made you to stick with this company? What excites you about this company? What's the most interesting part of this company? What's the most interesting part of your job? How is the team culture here? Do you have a diversity in your workforce? Is the company involved in some social activity, social support? Are they connected with NGOs? Because you can talk about in my current organization, I was connected with supporting the NGO for underprivileged children to get educated, or we were fighting for hunger for certain areas in university. So don't lose it. This will give them one more point about you. Oh, Manish is also interested in this. Oh, he will be a good fit. Oh, Manish is also doing this. Oh, he will be a good fit. Don't lose that opportunity. Okay, then the next one is before your first round or the phone round, when you apply, once you get the first round or the phone round, you're selected. Okay, we'll plan for your second round. I mean the first interview where you can let's set up a schedule interview. That's the second. First is the recruiter calling you. That's okay. We saw your resume, you applied. Why do you think you would be interested in the company? What makes us different? Why do you want to work for the company? And once they confirmed, okay, then research the company. Research the company. What are products do they have? Who is the CEO of the company? Where they are located? Is there any news about them? Search on Google, search on Reddit, search on Quora, search on Yahoo Answers. There's so much platform. Search on LinkedIn. Is there any news? Is there speech given or the press release about the company? Search about it. Search everything about the company before your second round of interview. Now you have a content. Now you have a content to talk about in all these questions, and you could relate your skills where you can bring value to the company. And this you will be able to do once thorough research is done. Most of the people don't do it. 90% people don't do it. Trust me. 90% people don't do it. If you do, you are the 10%. And it's always good to know your company where you are applying before it's too late. There could be a chance that you might not be interested after hearing about all those news. Or you will have a plan of asking these questions. Okay. Then next is, as I said, need to prepare for the interview. You have gone through the JD and you have mentioned it in your resume. Now look at the JD and write possible 2 to 3 questions about these responsibilities that you think of. They have already given you what they're going to ask, but you have to figure out based on the JD what all are the possible questions and practice those answering those questions. Practice it. and more if you can create a video, record a video, then you will see, oh, this I could answer better. And you will see most of the questions, 90% of the questions will be asked from that JD itself. Because the hiring manager, I do it. I put lot of effort in creating a JD because I know this is what I need and this is what I'm going to ask. So you already have the questions. Now you have to prepare your answers really well. Question paper is already out. And as I said, 1 or 2 minutes, in first 1 or 2 minutes, decision is almost made, whether you're in or whether you're out. So you have to prepare well. Okay. Then you need to have a strong interview skills. These interview skills you will be able to gain when you speak a lot, when you practice a lot, when you record a video and see that how your posture is there, whether you're leaning down, whether you're asking questions or not, whether you're able to understand, you're sitting back, how it is. When you are on a phone call, how does you react? You answer with a smile. It's visible. Trust me, it's visible. When you answer with a smile, it's visible to them. Oh, he's good, he's happy. So, learn the behavior questions. See, if everything is good, that's what not they are looking. How you have handled this situation where there were a problem, where there were issues. How did you handle those situations? What you have learned from your experience. What you will not repeat. So these are the points which you should keep it at the back of it. And these are fillers. And you can fit it. So you should have a strong interview skills. Another thing is always answer question in a form of a story. You have seen this all OTT platform, all these series. How do they end the for one episode? They end with the expectations. What next? So you should also answer the question by ending such that you know what will be the next question. So you are driving the interview, not they. Let me give you an example. Tell me about yourself. Manish, tell me about yourself. Oh, I've done my engineering and I'm now currently working in this company and I'm playing this role which is more aligned to what this role is looking for, and my business skills are same, my domain is also same. I think I would be a better fit for this company, and I'm also passionate about how do you improve the things in the current scenario when you work for a bank. Okay, what do you think the next question would be? Oh, how will you improve the business process? How will you improve? Okay, so you are ready with the answer. Answer that, and again end with same note that, oh, I want to do this. I would love to talk about this. Interviews. Okay, tell me about this. So you are driving the entire interviews, not they. And this happens when you practice. That's why I say practice, record, give as many as interviews you can. Request for a mock interviews with the people on LinkedIn. I'm looking for this. Is it possible to have some mock interviews? People will be interested. And there are paid also. When you get an opportunity to have a mock interview, go ahead, pay some bucks and get a mock interview. See, you are looking for a job. You will make money once you get it. So consider your entire this as a business. You have to put some effort and money, and then you will make money. So if you can invest just 1% what you're gonna make monthly in building the strong interview skills by practicing mock interview, what is an harm? What is an harm? Okay, so practice, give more interviews. You're not doing well with the technical skill, so you should learn all the answers for all the possible technical questions. See, first of all, they're not gonna make you write everything the entire. No, that much time they don't have it. Or they will have a first round itself. I mean, where you will have a coding round, or you have to write scenarios, or you that will be different. But in an interview, you will be asked questions, direct questions, and these questions are coming from the JD itself. When you are answering the technical questions, you should always have two options or two mechanisms or two answers. Search for them. Oh, if I use this tool, then these are the benefits. If I use this tool, these are the benefits. So don't give just one plan A, plan B. We have used this because we had this requirement. But we wanted to use this because that gives those features, those benefits. This makes you stand out. Oh, he doesn't know only this, knows more. That's the edge that you're creating. Okay. You are getting multiple interviews but no offers. Why this is happening? This happens because you have not shown the sufficient interest in the job. You don't have a story to tell. The reason why do you want to work at that company. Plus, when you have ended your interview, you should leave with some open-ended questions. The interesting questions, as I said. These questions you can ask if you have gone through the research of the company. And don't chase the recruiter. After you're done, don't call them. Oh, what happened? What happened? It looks that you're desperate. Don't call. Give them a time. Give them a time and then send an email. Oh, any update? At least after a week. At least after a week. An email should be simple, straight. I was looking for an update on the interview that has been done. That we had. If you keep, I mean, if even if they were about to offer you, and if you call them again and again, you say, "Oh, there's a problem." No, don't chase them, and don't be friend on Facebook, on LinkedIn. That also not a good gesture. You can look at their profile, but don't send a friend request. Oh, let's connect it, let's build relation. No, no, no. You're not in the company. You are not in the company. Okay. So practice this. I said, you have the skills, but you don't have a story. Build a story about yourself. What is the hardcore reason that you want to work for this company? Why do you want to work in this role? What excites you?